Alright, it's feeding time. Here we got a feeding car that's filling up the feeding box. The trick here is to make this mess as little as possible. All the feed must fall inside the buck. We've got a hydraulic unit that's pushing out the feed. See the feed buck got a lip on the outside to make sure it falls inside the feed buck. So the speed of that motor must run consistent enough to make sure that the feed falls inside the buck. Cattle love fresh feed. There's a nice smell of molasses and whatever inside that feed. So the second that you feed, all the cattle is up and happy that they want to come and see what you're doing because they want fresh feed. When he stops, you stop that hydraulic pump and you can continue on to the next buck. At this stage of the day that you need space next to the on your buck because all the cows want to stand and feed now. You want to make sure that they first at the feed buck. Jans, stop net vir 'n oomblik. So those hydraulics feed to the mixer, and those hydraulics make sure the feed is mixed properly. All the happy cows eating now. It's very important that the cows must love your food. They mustn't hop and walk away. It's important they must eat their 3%. They have to grow. The less they eat, the less they're going to grow. If they don't like your feed, the feed must be tasty. If you look at the feed, you can see the lucerne inside the feed. You can see these white speckles is the chop. If you smell it, you can smell the molasses. The molasses make it very tasty. So the cows like the taste of molasses. So they will somewhat eat too much because of the molasses taste. A cow also got an aura. Just like a human got an aura. So the more you spend time inside this aura, the more time you get. See this cow, if you look at it now, he's watching me, but he's not worried. The second that I become closer, you see how he's watching me more. What am I going to do now? The second that I come closer, and I'm moving inside his aura. So now he's watching me very, very precisely. The second I put my hand out to him, he's going to move away. Because now I'm inside. Now if I stand here for the whole day and he get used to my aura, you know he's only going to feed if he gets used to my aura. to make the cattle tame. Just stand by their feet and talk to them so they get used to your presence inside their aura, and that make their aura smaller. So then they'll get tame and they'll get used to you spending the time close to them. This is the bull I told you about earlier. This used to be the pedigree Ramagnola bull. When I bought it, it was 1 ton. It's about 800 kilos now. So I'm putting it back in a food kraal, make it fat, and then I'm going to sell it. Remember this video, please. Remember this video. In 2 months from now, you're going to see what it looks like. For this bull, add a weight gain of about 3.5–4 kilograms a day. So it adds a lot of weight. Because it got such a big body, it obviously feeds also a lot. It still eats 3% of his body weight. So to feed this cattle cost you at least 100 rand a day. So if you stand here for a month, it cost me 3,000 rand. Stand here for 2 months, it cost me 6 grand to make him fat. But yeah, if it's fat, it's worth probably 60–80,000 rand. But that's one of the best bulls available in the market. Now the cattle that's eating now is the dominant cattle. The second that they're done, they're going to walk away, and then the less dominant cattle is going to come forward. The 2 IBs, then they're going to eat. But there's a lot of space. There's a formula in which you work out the amount of space. I think you work on 450 millimeter on the buck per cattle to make sure there's sufficient feeding space for each cattle. Another important thing of a food kraal is your water. You can't see it now, but the water is right down in the bottom corner. It's exactly 40 meters from here. The reason why you do that is because you want your water and your feeding as far as possible from each other. So in the time that he turn around here and he decides he's thirsty now, you're going to walk to the water slowly, stomach is full, and as you walk to the water, you're going to clean his mouth. He's going to chew most of the stuff inside of his mouth, and by the time you get to the water, not so much of the feed land inside the water buck. You physically clean your water every day because of so much feed that end up inside the water. So you try to put your water the furthest part in the kraal, and the water must always be on the lowest part of your kraal. For if there's a water leak or a pipe that burst, your water must not wet the kraal. So your water must leak out of the kraal. It must never mess up your kraal. The second that you burst the pipe inside your kraal, it's a whole different problem. Then you've got a muddy kraal. Alright guys, the guys on YouTube, please like and subscribe. The guys on TikTok, please add this video to your favorites, and thank you very much for your support. I hope you guys learned something about this.